Okay, so let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Yes, I am still obese. You can see that. I can see that. This is not a shocker and shouldn't be if you're watching my videos. But what you don't know is what this body has been through already, what it's carried, what it's survived, and how far it's come. So, if you're judging the story by the cover, stick around because you might be surprised what you learn. If you're new here, hey, I'm Carrie and I've lost 200 pounds. And yes, I'm still obese. And I'm not pretending to be a before and after. And I'm not going to hit you with, and then I got magically thin and life was perfect. Because that's not my truth. My truth is messy, it's ongoing, and it's honest. And I want to talk about what it's really like to be in between. To be in the bigger body and be healing. To be transforming but not done. Because maybe you're in that place too. So let's start here. Yep, again, still obese here. But I am not the same woman I was 200 pounds ago. Not in how I eat, not in how I think, and not in how I live. Back then, I could barely walk to the car without feeling winded. I avoided social situations. I was drowning in food addiction, shame, and self-hate. Now, I move my body every day. I nourish myself with real, whole plant-based food. I have broken free from binge eating, and I have healed so many layers of trauma that I didn't even know were weighing me down. So yeah, I'm still obese, but I'm alive, and I'm healing, and I'm awake to what I need to do to continue that healing. And to me, that matters more than any number on a scale. You know what I think we get wrong with weight loss? We act like the only bodies that deserve to speak up are the ones that are after. Like, if you're not at your goal weight, you're supposed to stay quiet. You're supposed to keep your head down. Keep working on it. Don't talk about it. Don't share it. And don't show up. But I'm calling BS on that. Because this body here, the one I'm in right now, it's done more work, more growth, and more healing than I could ever imagine. I've had to unlearn decades of toxic diet messaging. I've had to face every emotional wound that I used to stuff down with food. I've had to show up for myself on days I wanted to quit. And I did that all in this body. So I'm not waiting for some magical number to say something on the scale. This isn't a before. It is a becoming. And you know what's wild? The moment people find out that I've lost 200 pounds, they look at me like, oh wow, so did you regain it and now you're trying to lose it again? Are you really still trying to lose weight? Do you even have a goal weight? And I get it, I do. It's curiosity. But it can also feel like pressure. Like I'm not allowed to just be here in the middle. Still working, still healing, still living. There's this constant urge for me to hurry up and finish. To get to the part where I'm thin and polished and camera ready. But I don't want to live my life in hiding while I wait to get smaller. Because guess what? Healing doesn't start at your goal weight. And joy does not live, at that magic number. Freedom doesn't come with a clothing tag. I am living now and not waiting until I'm done. So, okay, a little bit of real talk. Sometimes I do worry that people look at me and think I failed. Like, wait, she wants to help people and she's still obese. Shouldn't she have finished this by now? Is this even working? And if I'm being totally honest, that voice has lived in my head too. And I have doubted myself. I have wondered if anyone would listen to me when I don't look the part. I have felt embarrassed and ashamed and been very defensive. But here's what I know now. Healing isn't linear, weight loss isn't fast, and transformation is not always visible. You can be doing the deepest work of your life and still look like you're in the middle. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means that you're showing up for the long game. So, why do I keep showing up? Talking about weight loss, sharing my story when I'm still in it. Because someone out there needs to see it and hear it. Someone who's 200 pounds from their goal weight, or 20, or 100 or 50. Someone who's cried in a dressing room. Someone who's felt stuck and tired, addicted, ashamed. Someone who doesn't need a before and after. They need a right now. They need someone who gets it. Someone who's walked the road. Someone who's not selling quick fixes or perfection. That's me. That's what I'm here for. To share my story and the things that I have learned along the way. And so you can join me and not have to go through your journey all alone. Here's what you don't see just by looking at me. You don't see that I started at over 500 pounds. You don't see the emotional weight I've laid down. You don't see the cravings that I don't fight anymore. You don't see the freedom I feel when I walk without pain, and you don't see the habits that are now effortless. You don't see the courage that it took to not give up after every single failed attempt before this one. You just see a body, and that's okay. But I want you to know, this body is a victory in progress. It's evidence of healing. It's proof of commitment. And it's a snapshot of someone who said, I am not quitting this time. And that is powerful. So yes, again, I'm still obese. But I'm also healing and growing and changing. And I'm free in ways that I've never seen before. And that end goal, I'm coming for you. And I will get there. But you know what? There really is no end. This is a lifestyle and it is forever. This isn't a pity video. This isn't a look at me, I'm trying. This is just me saying you don't have to be thin to be inspiring, and you don't have to be done to be credible. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy. You just have to be honest and brave and willing to show up for yourself again and again. So, drop a comment and tell me, what's one thing you're proud of, even if you're still in progress? Because we don't celebrate enough in the middle. And that's what I'm here for. So, thank you for joining me on my journey and allowing me to join you on yours. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.